University. I'd like to call up Bradley University Senior Associate.
Thank you. So on behalf of Bradley University, I'm privileged to be here tonight to welcome you to Peoria and specifically Bradley in our beautiful Shea Stadium. As your host, our goal this weekend would be to continue to provide you with a first-class championship experience. I want to introduce a few of my colleagues that are here tonight. Some of you have seen Grant Eskew, our Assistant AD for Compliance and Alumni Relations. Where are you, Grant? There, he's in the back. Grant's got a title also of Strategic Initiatives, and nothing could be more strategic than hosting this tournament, and so far so good, Grant. You've really done a great job in putting this together. Bobby Parker, I think, is also in the back. He's Associate AD for Communications, Event, and Facility Operations. The latter part of his title was added this year in his expanded role, and that's the reason why all the behind-the-scenes things are going so well, and they go unnoticed, and that's an important part. Last, Jen Jones is over here to my right. She's our Associate AD for Academics and Student Development and our Senior Woman Administrator. And she, like Bobby, has been here for almost 20 years and is able to contribute on a multiple different ways to this event and all events like this. And of course, we're proud of our coaching staff, and that's Coach Jim DeRose and Coach Tim Regan. Tonight, we know that all 7 teams put in a long season, but as we sit here tonight, after 3 games and 270 minutes of play, only 4 teams remain. Each of you should be proud of your accomplishments. Missouri State and Central Arkansas, you've earned your way to tomorrow's semis through your play during the regular season. Bradley and Evansville, you played your way yesterday into tomorrow's games. I'm fortunate to have been at Bradley since the inception of our soccer program and have watched most of the postseason tournament games. And based on this first 3 games this week, this is developing into be one of the most competitive tournaments that I've seen. One big thank you also goes out to our Peoria Convention and Visitors Bureau, who along with the City of Peoria helped make this event great. And in addition, I also want to thank Weaver Ridge Golf Club for making this facility available again for tonight. Again, good luck to all you teams. Thank you.
Greg Walter is in his 7th season on the Valley staff and serves as the Associate Commissioner for Institutional Services at the conference office. With a welcome message from the Missouri Valley Conference, let's welcome Greg to the podium.
Thanks, Cody. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of our staff, MVC Commissioner Doug Elgin, I'd like to welcome all of you to the 2017 championship. Would echo Craig's comments about the quality of the performances during the regular season, and for Evansville and Bradley yesterday to get here certainly is an accomplishment. Special recognition to Coach John Leamy and Missouri State Bears for winning a regular season championship in what was one of the most competitive years top to bottom in the league's history. If you look at sort of the spread of teams top to bottom and the spread between teams in the standings, this was the least spread we've had in any seasons in Missouri Valley's history by a good measure. There's always been a little bit more spacing, and really speaks to the consistency and continuity that you had not only through non-conference play, but as you got into the conference season with what you were able to do to win the conference championship. So congratulations on the regular season championship, and good luck as we go into play tomorrow night. I'd like to really thank the folks at Bradley. We've been here 5 of the last 8 years. It had been a couple of years since we've been back. This is, I literally cannot say enough about the quality of the administration, the quality of the work that Grant Eskew, Bobby Parker, Jen, and Craig, and Jim DeRose and his staff have done. I'm told that I owe some thanks to the student athletes for painting the stencil on the middle of the field on Sunday. You guys did some really good work. There's a little bit of a little edge on the Y that maybe if you could kind of touch that up before we get going tomorrow. But there's an incredible amount of time and effort and energy, and particularly for the coaching staff who's also trying to coach their team to a conference championship and an NCAA bid, to see, during the 6-7 game on Tuesday at halftime, Jim's walking around and picking up, divots off the field at half. If, the coaching things worked out pretty well for him, but, if in retirement he wants to become a caddy, I think maybe there's a career in that for him. But a lot of pride goes into this, and so again, I can't say enough about our hosts at Bradley and all the good work that they've done to host, so thank you guys. I'd like to recognize our staff. We have the Valley has a staff of 13 full-time individuals, and over half of those folks will be here this week. 4 of them are here tonight, in addition to myself. Kristen Swiderska, who's our coordinates operations for all 17 of our championships, and really is the point person on all the day-to-day operations leading up to this tournament. Kristen's the one down on the field who'll be wearing 4 coats tomorrow in the 30-degree weather, so thanks, Kristen, for all your hard work. And Ryan Davis on our communication staff, Derek Dockett in the back, manning the video, who also does all the promotion of your teams via social media. Just do a great job throughout the season. And 3 individuals who aren't here tonight, Patty Viverito, who oversees our championships program, and Jack Watkins and Mason Glick, who are involved with our marketing and television operation. All of that goes into promoting your sport, trying to provide a great experience throughout the season and in our championship from the conference standpoint. Men's soccer is a sport that is tremendously important to us. All our sports are important to us, but we have a tradition and a history in men's soccer. I think I've got this right. Ryan can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the only sport where we've advanced a team in a team sport in NCAA play for the last 10 years. And so, certainly it's something that, in addition to the resources that are put into this on your own campus, it's something that we put a lot of resources into from the conference's end. And so, certainly that's worthy of recognition of the staff members that are here. And thank you all for your good work throughout the season and throughout the week. Couple other notes. A special thank you to the head coaches, and this would really apply to all 7 of the group, but the 4 in here in particular. It was a challenging spring last spring when we went through a couple of membership transitions, candidly. Valpo's a great addition to our league. They're going to be a huge asset, and really excited about what they bring in the sport of men's soccer. But your head coaches schedule very strategically over a long period of time to try to create a schedule that's balanced and fits really well between the conference and non-conference to put you in the best position to win. And when Wichita State left, Valpo came in, and SIUE decided to take their wrestling and men's soccer programs to the Mid-American Conference, all within a 4-week period. We ended up having to redraw the schedules twice. There was a lot of movement that came with that, and I think that created a lot of challenges for really for all our programs, and just the class and the teamwork and willingness as a group to work together of our head coaches in what was a really difficult circumstance a few months before the season is something that probably a lot of you didn't see, but was something that I found from the conference's end to really be commendable. So thank you for all of you for what you did. And then lastly tonight, as we do at all our banquets, I'd like to recognize a group of individuals who have made a great contribution to the league in their time in the league, and that's our seniors that'll be departing at the end of this season. And so just want to take a moment to recognize, certainly your valuable contributors to your team. You comprise over half of the all-conference first team and have made a lot of contributions to the league, and just want to take a moment to have you stand and be recognized by your peers. Okay, thanks. Enjoy the rest of the ceremony, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you, Greg. Next, we'll hear from our league coaches. Let's go by the order of games on the schedule for tomorrow. Our first semifinal match features the number 5 seed, Evansville, and top-seeded Missouri State. Let's begin with our number 1 seed, Missouri State Bears, and head coach, John Leamy.
Thank you. Thank you. Got the same pen.
It's a pleasure to be here on behalf of the players, the coaches, and everyone from Missouri State. It is absolutely a first-class event. It has been unbelievable. The hospitality from the hotels, and Bobby, and Grant, and Jen, and Craig, and Jim, I don't know where you are right now, but Jim and Timmy, thank you so much. It always just feels like we're back at home, the way we're treated, and the field looks unbelievable. So guys on the paint crew, fantastic freaking job. Whoever did that logo, it is wonderful. Want to maybe just single out a few, and all the seniors just stood, but we have 4 great seniors on our team, Nick and Jordan and Liam and David, and they've meant so much to us, but there's just an unbelievable group of seniors in this room, and thank you. Whether you were here for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or 4, thanks for everything you gave to the league. This has been a fun season, it's been a fun several years, and you guys have been awesome. Also want to thank the staff. We got Coach Mike Siebold, Coach Jack Roberts, Coach Colt Reichel, Dan, our trainer, Emily from Sports Information, and the greatest pilot in the world, Mr. David Cross, that takes us around on our trips. They mean the world to us, and thank you for everything you do. We're all on journeys. We're looking to see if we can get to this big event. You know, can we win this, or can we go on and win an NCAA game, or can we win an NCAA championship? In the end, there's not going to be too many happy players. There's probably 6,000 college soccer players. But just never forget the journey you're on. It's those memories that you're going to have in 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, or 30 years when you're standing next to your old roommate and he's got a gut hanging over his belt and he looks like a slob. You're going to go back and say, hey, you remember when we did this? It will not be stories about the field. It will be stories about each other and being on the team and that camaraderie. With that camaraderie, you make sure you give thanks. You give thanks back to your schools. Whether you think you had the best experience in the world, and you really have, or you think you didn't have so good of an experience, you did have a good one, give back. Give back to your schools and your programs and say thank you to all the administrators, all the coaches, everyone, their trainers, your equipment guy. Jim, I got a chance to meet, I think it's Marty, your grounds guy. Oh, God, unbelievable. We're finishing practice. He's out there freezing. He's going to mow it. He's going to cut the field, the game field between the games tomorrow. I mean, that guy cares. Very, very great person. Bradley, make sure you thank that guy over and over. He loves you guys. He loves you guys. So all he wanted to do is talk about the game and the team and things like that. It's cool. It's cool. Another thing, we were over at Guardian Angel practicing today, and we had boy, that practice field's improved. Unbelievable. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We kicked a few balls over the fence. So a few balls went over the fence, and there's a guy that pulls over, and an older gentleman, and he stops his car, and he's getting out, and it's like, oh my God, he's going to get the balls, and you know, if we're going to climb the fence with Jack, or what we were doing. But he came over, he got a ball, and then he went and he got another ball, and I said, hey, thanks, you did not need to do that. You know, and I said, I don't know what you're doing. It looks like you're going somewhere. And he goes, you know what, I'm a disabled vet. And this is fine. This is good. I'm helping somebody. I'm doing something. And Veterans Day is on Saturday. And we've got so much to be grateful for. We are at war with some evil factions. And sometimes we don't think about these things. But we are blessed to be in this country that brought so many of us together from different countries to share in this conference tournament, just the everyday lives we have. So we're the luckiest people in the world, and thank you, boys. Have a great tournament. Wish you all the luck.
Thank you, John. Next, let's welcome the head coach of our number 5 seed, Evansville Purple Aces, head coach Marshall Ray.
John, good job. I usually see this from a different perspective, and I try not to talk too long up here, but I was one of you guys once sitting in your chair. And I think the things that John mentioned that you think about in the guys, I'm obviously getting texts from the guys I played with when we're winning games or making fun of me for the interview at halftime, but those are the things that you're going to remember from this, like John said. One thing about the league for sure this year, I think it's the most competitive it's been. You know, I was talking to the guys before the season started, and I said I really felt like 4-2-2 was probably going to be enough to get yourself in one of those top 2 seeds, and it was close to that. But the parity for sure on the last day for 3 or 7 to be playing in that 6-7 game was pretty amazing. You know, with our group, we had to win at Loyola, otherwise we were driving straight here after the game instead of going back home. And I think that says a lot, not only about the players we have in the room, but the coaches, the administrators, and other things that we have, that I think we brought ourselves all up to a level playing field, and that's what we look for. And I think as we continue to improve our league, we've got to also continue to try and improve how we do outside our league and get 1, 2, or 3 teams into the league. So hopefully everybody in the room, including my group in the back, will be thinking about how do we get ourselves better past this weekend once it's over. For the seniors in the room, I think our group, first year I was a head coach, we didn't win a game of conference. In the last 2 years, we've been fortunate enough through hard work and luck and determination and grit to be in this room 2 years in a row. And I think that's something very special for the seniors in our group to think about, the culture they've created, the expectations that they've reestablished within our program. They go back a long time, and I do appreciate all the work and effort that those guys have put into it. And I know we've got more to do in the future. Best of luck to everyone. Congratulations to Central Arkansas and Missouri State, obviously, for winning the championship this year, the regular season championship. We're looking forward to playing on Friday, as I'm sure everyone else is. And good luck to everyone. Compete, battle, and I know we're all going for the same prize, but we're all doing it together. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Marshall. Our second semifinal match features the number 3 seed and the host, Bradley, and second seeded Central Arkansas. Here to give a few words from our host, Bradley Braves, head coach Jim DeRose.
First of all, I'd like to welcome you all to Peoria. On behalf of all the people that Mr. Dahlquist mentioned, we're very blessed and fortunate to have such a great group of people that I work with on a daily basis, and many of them have been here for quite some time. Soccer matters. As a way to be ambassadors, and we look at it as a place to bring people here. And we love to show off our stadium and do that, but we just love to represent our university and have great people to do it. I want to also start by thanking all the people in the Valley, and Greg and Kristen and everybody that's here. I think a lot of you, maybe that have transferred in from other institutions, know this isn't normal. How the Missouri Valley Conference treats us as soccer players is not normal. If you look at how conference tournaments go, sometimes they're at, the 3, the 6 is at the 3, and so on and so forth. And we never get this. We never get this chance to come together and share our successes and share our failures and thank people. But by doing it this way, we get to bring at least a good portion of the league together. In the Missouri Valley Conference, I've always said this to anyone who's willing to listen, they make us feel like we are a priority 1 sport, like we are basketball, like we are football. And they don't do it just because they should do it, they do it because they want to do it. And I think some of you that maybe have been in other conferences that have come here can attest to that, and certainly some of you that are newcomers will continue to see that throughout your time here. There are also two I want to congratulate Missouri State. Talk about the seniors, but there's not a lot of seniors on your team. So what that means is that to win a conference championship, you must have some pretty special leadership at the top with those 4 guys and that junior class as well, because you have to integrate people in. You have to get them to buy into a certain way and have to do it in the classroom. One of the fewest caution teams in the country. That discipline is what it takes to win championships. And that's exhibited in your play, and that's why you're going to hoist the trophy here. Somebody else, maybe you will hoist the conference championship, tournament championship. And in Central Arkansas, it's just been great. Obviously, 2 old guards in John Nye and 2 younger guys in Ross and Marshall. So it's exciting to see this kind of new and old come together, this confluence of it. My guys have heard me say this, but I'll say it with people in the room. I'm often here all the time. Millennials, these kids today, they don't get it. They want to get the highest paid jobs right away. They don't want to work for anything. They're defined by their Twitter followers. And I just say I'm not familiar with that group of people. I'm familiar with a group of young men, not that are wearing red shirts, but are wearing all the other ones here, that choose structure, that choose discipline, that choose organization, that choose long hours, that choose finding a difficult path, not an easy path. They're also the most socially conscious group of young men that a generation can put out there. They're more educated. No guys in my team, I don't even know the community service or the philanthropy they're doing, because it's not about a photo op. They do it because they love to do it, not because someone told them to go do it. They don't do it to enhance their resume. They do it because they want to help people. They do it because they want to make themselves better and impact the world. So I see a generation of people in front of me that are special. And I think that's why you'll change the world. Because you are so much further along than many of us were. And I think every day when I see my guys, I looked at the coach side of thing today, it's ridiculous. Like, you can't get on if you know 3.9. I mean, it's unbelievable. And the majors, and everybody in this room is working so hard academically. So for us, that's another unique thing about the Valley. I think when you look at GSRs and APRs, letters that maybe some programs don't think much about, I think all the people in this room do think about. And they want that. They want GPA. We want wins over losses, but we also want to see where you guys go and what you do. So the group of people in this room, and I think all of our coaches would say that that's what we're familiar with, and you will change the world. You'll battle hard. It'll be great competition. Someone's going to hoist a trophy. Someone's going to put rings on their fingers and watches on their wrists and all of those things. But as so many other coaches talked about, it's going to be about the journey and what you talk about when you're gone. It'll be more about the bus rides and the hotel rooms. It'll be more about study halls and weight rooms than it will be about wins and losses, because that's what's going to bond you for the rest of your life. You're probably sitting next to the people that are going to stand up for you in your wedding. You're probably going to be the godfather of your children. And you're going to have lifelong memories because of what you've shared. And soccer is what brought you here, from different backgrounds and different cultures. And honestly, we just are very fortunate as coaches to have a little bit of time with you to do that. So we wish you all nothing but the best. My seniors, 2 and 15 last year, they stayed with it. They bought in. Newcomers came. My seniors, upperclassmen, said this is the way we have to do things. There's no shortcuts. More in the weight room, more on the roads, more fitness, more video, more, not less. And they helped us get there, and I'm forever indebted. Good luck to everybody.
And finally, let's hear from our number 2 seed, Central Arkansas Bears, and head coach Ross Duncan.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I'll make it reasonably short. I'm fighting off a bit of a cold, so need to save my voice for trying to beat Jimmy on the sidelines tomorrow for who can yell the loudest. So I'll echo what the other guys have said. It's an amazing conference to be a part of. I moved here from Burlington, Vermont for the sole reason, and Jimmy knows that area, it's the sole reason of getting into this conference. Okay, my old boss, Chad Flanders, told me, look, we're moving into the Missouri Valley, and as soon as I heard that, I said, yeah, sign me up. I'd love to be a part of it. As a player, a young sophomore at Oregon State, I got to come out here and get my butt kicked by Creighton and Drake. I had never heard of either of those programs, but we went home 0-2 on that tournament. And watching Johnny Torres, play as a pro, I always had Missouri Valley as a conference I wanted to be a part of in some way. And for me, it's been a special experience ever since I've been here. I've got mentors in the room with, John and Jimmy, how you run a program. I've learned a ton from those guys, and competing with guys like Marshall and Neil and Gareth and Mike on the sidelines, you learn something every single game you play in. So for me, it's been a really special experience. And to be in this room, it's the second time we've been here as a program. Hopefully it continues. But to be in this room, in this elite company, is really special for us and our guys. And, we've been talking about, we're here to compete. We're going to try and win, just like Jimmy's going to try and win tomorrow. And these guys in the other final are going to try and win, but we're here and we're going to enjoy the moment. Every moment we're here, we're going to enjoy. So I want to thank everyone that's put this on. Bobby's been fantastic. Jimmy's been fantastic. I met Jen last night she was the biggest cheerleader. By the way, Bradley, you've got an administrator that goes crazy in the president's box over there for any chance you get. Okay, so yeah, we need more like Jen. All right, so thanks everyone. Enjoy the night.
Another congratulations to our Final Four, the head coaches and all the teams. As you know, each team had to earn its way to Peoria, so once again, congratulations to all of you. Now on to the awards, and even though soccer is truly a team sport, tonight we'll focus on the individual players and recognize some of our student athletes who make our league very competitive. We all know it not only takes commitment on the field, but also a commitment in the classroom for student athletes to be successful. And before we begin with the recognition of our all-conference teams, I'd like to recognize a set of individuals who represent the league in academics on a national scale. This afternoon, 7 student athletes from the Missouri Valley Conference are named to the COSIDA Academic All-District Team, and 5 of them are still here competing for the Valley Championship. Will the following student athletes please stand up to be recognized when your name is called? From Bradley, Clark Emerson. From Central Arkansas, Chris Holmes and Dalton. And he was joined by teammate Dalton Knutson. From Missouri State, Liam Priestley. And Kyle Hebert. And 2 players that are not here with us tonight from Drake, Alexi Tumanen and Ryan Meredith. The Missouri Valley Conference appreciates the effort you put forth on the field and in the classroom. Let's give them one more round of applause for a job well done. Joining me at the podium now is Ryan Davis, the Assistant Commissioner for Communications of the Missouri Valley Conference, and he will assist in distributing the awards. As your names are called, we'd like to get a photo of you accepting your award, and then please wait off to the side until all names in your respective group have been called. At the end of each group, we will take a group photo with everybody. It's now time to recognize the 2017 All-Missouri Valley Conference soccer team. First, we will ask our honorable mention selections to please come forward when your name is called and accept your certificate. First, let's recognize those that are not here this evening. From Drake, Leroy Nzaguzzi, and Jake Taylor. From Loyola, Aiden Megali. And from Valparaiso, Jonas Engler. The 11 remaining honorees on the honorable mention all-conference team are here with us tonight. First, we'll bring up Bradley freshman forward Garrett Ventermeyer. Ventermeyer is a first-time selection on the honorable mention team, an important fixture in Bradley's lineup. Ventermeyer has registered 12 points on 5 goals and 2 assists this season, ranking 3rd on the team in points scored. Congratulations, Garrett. Our next honoree is Bradley sophomore forward Roman Schindler. Roman leads the Braves with 7 goals and 19 points on the year, including a goal and an assist in Wednesday's 3-1 win over Drake. Congratulations, Roman. Let's bring up Central Arkansas junior midfielder Dalton Knutson. Dalton ranks 4th on the team with 7 points, all coming in Valley play, scoring 2 goals with 3 assists on the year. Congratulations, Dalton. Also from Central Arkansas, our next honoree is sophomore goalkeeper Mark Olson. Mark ranks 4th in the conference in both save percentage and saves. He sits 5th in the Valley in saves per game and registered 3 shutouts this season. Congratulations, Mark. From Evansville, junior midfielder Zach Blades. Zach started 16 games this season and has recorded a pair of goals with 6 assists for the Aces this season. He is the current Aces team leader in career assists with 21 and has led Evansville in assists each year in his career. Congrats, Zach. Also from Evansville, sophomore midfielder Jesse Stafford Lacey. Jesse has scored a pair of goals and recorded 3 assists in his sophomore season. He scored the game-winning goal in the Aces' 3-2 overtime win over Belmont. Congratulations, Jesse. Also from Evansville, senior defender Chris Shuck. Chris helped anchor a back line for the Aces that has recorded a 1.3 goals against average. He is a current team leader in career minutes played and career starts, while adding a career best 3 assists this season. Congratulations to Chris. From Missouri State, junior midfielder Jake Laird. Jake started all 15 games for the Bears this season and has been a major part of the Missouri State midfield attack and defense, seeing over 1,300 minutes of action. Congratulations, Jake. Also from Missouri State, midfielder Jordy Robbins. Jordy started 11 of Missouri State's 15 matches and netted his first goal as a Bear in a win over Tulsa. He currently sits with a goal and an assist on the season. Congratulations, Jordy. Also from Missouri State, forward Josh Dowling. Josh started the final 11 matches of the season, seeing action in over 700 minutes as a freshman. He currently has 4 goals on the season, including 3 game-winning goals for the Bears. Congratulations, Josh. And our final honoree is Missouri State sophomore midfielder Stuart Wilkins. Stuart started in 14 matches for the Bears this season. He recorded 3 assists on the year, including 2 in a 2-0 victory over Valparaiso. Congratulations, Stuart. And with that, let's give one more round of applause to our 2017 All-Missouri Valley Conference Honorable Mention selections. What's that? No.
That's our biggest group. So.
Yeah. And with that, let's continue our awards ceremony with members of the Valley Conference second team members. First, let's recognize 4 individuals that are not in attendance this evening. From Drake, Mason Leonard. From Loyola, Fabian Lifka. And from Valparaiso, Undan Garcia and Ramon Howell. And now back to those that are here this evening. We'll begin with Bradley goalkeeper Brandon Barnes. Brandon is a first-year graduate transfer from Seton Hall and has started all 20 games this year for Bradley. He currently ranks top 10 nationally in saves, save percentage, goalie minutes played, and shutouts. Congratulations, Brandon. Our next honoree is also from Bradley, senior defender Jacob Taylor. Mention selection in 2015, Taylor has started all 75 games he has played in his Bradley career. He shares the team lead with 5 assists this year and is the active Bradley leader with 12 career assists. Congratulations, Jacob. From Missouri State, sophomore defender Ben Stroud. Ben started in 9 games and saw action in 11 contests this season. Earlier this year, Stroud helped the Bears defense register 6 straight shutouts and helped the defense to one of its strongest in school history. Congratulations, Ben. From Central Arkansas, junior forward Donald Bonamna. Donald has scored 1 goal and added an assist this season. He ranks 8th in the Valley in shots with 37 on the year and 7th in shots per game. Congratulations, Donald. Our next selection is Bradley, junior midfielder Frank Bach. Frank was the 2015 MVC Freshman of the Year, earning honorable mention honors that season. He is the active Bradley leader with 8 career goals and is 4th on the team with 10 points this season. Congratulations, Frank. Also from Bradley, freshman midfielder Eunice Dayek. Eunice is Bradley's second leading scorer this season with 5 goals and 13 points. All 5 goals he has scored this season has given the Braves the lead, and 4 have stood as game winners. Congratulations, Eunice. And the final member from the league's second team unit is from Central Arkansas, junior midfielder Chris Holmes. Chris ranks 3rd on the Bears with 8 points this season and recorded UCA's only multi-assist game of the season with a pair of assists against Central Baptist. He has scored twice and tallied 4 assists on the year. Congratulations, Chris. Congratulations to all of our second team All-Missouri Valley Conference selections. And with that, it's now time for our very best to be recognized with a plaque for first team All-Missouri Valley Conference honors. We do have 4 members of the first team not in attendance tonight. From Loyola, Grant Stoneman. Elliot Collier. And Kyle Thompson. And representing Valparaiso, Raphael Mentzingen. And now let's meet the members of the first team that are in attendance this evening. We'll start with goalkeeper Liam Priestley. Priestley of Missouri State racked up a Valley best 10 shutouts this season, and his 24 career shutouts rank 2nd in Missouri State history. His .51 goals against average leads the conference and is 6th best nationally. Congratulations, Liam. Our next honoree is Evansville sophomore defender Simon Waver. A preseason All-Valley selection, Waver tallied a goal and an assist in 17 matches along the back line for the Aces this year. He scored the game-winning goal in the Aces' overtime win at Loyola in the regular season finale. Congrats, Simon. Up next is Missouri State senior defender Nick Burtonshaw. Nick started all but 1 game during his senior season, leading the squad defensively during a 7-match win streak earlier this fall. The Missouri State defense has held opponents to .53 goals per game and a .416 shot on goal percentage. Congratulations, Nick. Our next honoree is from Central Arkansas, sophomore forward Nicholas Brodacki. A first-team all-conference selection as a freshman in 2016, Nicholas set a UCA single-game record with 4 goals and a 6-1 win over Oral Roberts. He has scored in 11 of Central Arkansas's 18 games this season. Congratulations, Nicholas. Up next from Missouri State, junior forward Connor Ingram. Connor faces the Bears offensively starting every game this year. He has recorded a team-best 7 goals with 15 points on the year, including 4 game-winning goals. Junior recorded a goal in 5 straight matches this season, becoming the first Bear in 17 years to achieve that record. Congrats, Connor. From Central Arkansas, senior midfielder Pepe San Roman. Pepe has tallied 4 assists and 4 goals this season, ranking second on the team and top 10 in the Valley in scoring. He also has a pair of game-winning goals on the season. Congrats, Pepe. And our final first-team honoree is from Evansville, senior midfielder Ian McGrath. A preseason All-America selection from College Soccer News. Ian started in 19 contests for the Aces this year. He leads the team with 12 goals, 6 assists, and 30 points, ranking second in the conference in goals and points while leading the league in assists. He also ranked second nationally with 6 game-winning goals and scored the game winner against Loyola on Wednesday. Congratulations, Ian. Congratulations to all our first teamers this year. And with that, it's now time for our specialty awards. We'll begin first with our 2017 Missouri Valley Conference Freshman of the Year Award. He is the 6th player in Bradley history to be named the MVC Freshman or Newcomer of the Year. He is Bradley's second leading scorer with 5 goals and 3 assists on the year, with all 5 of his goals giving the Braves the lead. His 4 game-winning goals are tied for second in the conference this season. Our 2017 Freshman of the Year, Bradley's Eunice Dayak. Our next award is for the 2017 Missouri Valley Conference Goalkeeper of the Year. This man leads the Valley with a .51 goals against average, which ranks 6th in the country. He's been the focal point in the Bears' 10 shutouts, allowing just 8 goals on the year. He won Defensive Player of the Week honors once this season and currently holds the 2nd lowest career goals against average in Missouri State history. This year's Missouri Valley Conference Goalkeeper of the Year is Missouri State's Liam Priestley. Our next specialty award winner has been a warrior in his team's backfield, setting the tone for the conference's best defense. He plays a lead role in the defense that produced 10 shutouts and allowed just 5 goals in Valley play. The defensive unit posted 6 straight shutouts at one point this season and ranked 2nd nationally in save percentage and shutout percentage. Our 2017 Missouri Valley Conference Defensive Player of the Year is Missouri State's Nick Burtonshaw.
Hey, Nick.
Our final specialty award winner leads the league with 15 goals and 35 points scored and ranks 3rd in the conference with 56 shots. His 15 goals are the most by an MVC player since 2010, and his 35 points are the most by a Valley player since 2004. He set a Central Arkansas Division I career goals record with his 28th career goal against Oral Roberts, needing only 35 matches to do so. He ranks 2nd nationally in goals scored and 3rd nationally in total points. Our 2017 Missouri Valley Conference Player and Offensive Player of the Year goes to Central Arkansas's Nicholas Brodacki. Nick, on a great 2017 soccer. And certainly there were plenty of worthy candidates for this award. But here the nod goes to the staff of the Central Arkansas Bears. Program best, with the Bears increasing the win total in each of the past 3 seasons. Ross Duncan is assisted by Mitch McKay, Jordan Bates, and Nick Doyle. Congratulations to Central Arkansas. And before the evening, there's one finish. Regular season. A great job and best of luck to you and to everyone in attendance. We'll see you at Shea Stadium tomorrow.
Shea Stadium in Peoria, Illinois. Presented by Gatehouse Media, and for tickets and more information, 309-677-2620 Valley Conference, celebrating 25 years in women's athletics.